Well, 2018 was full of geopolitical surprises. Can we see more of this in 2019? Joining me now is Frank Holmes, CEO of U.S. Global Investors. Frank, thank you for joining us. We're hot off that ultimate gold panel that you were stellar on. Thanks for being here with me now.
You make me look good.
No, you had some really good points, and for those at home that couldn't make it here today, we're going to go over some of those key points. But let's first start with geopolitical surprises. That was, obviously a main theme of 2018. Do you think we'll see more of that this year?
Absolutely, and what you have to really be impressed with Trump is it's difficult because everyone can't stand him, and he has foot and mouth syndrome. But this is a guy that uses game theory. So if you're a game theory and you have your PhD in game theory, you can look upon him that he's going to win. And what he did at China, of taking on China with a trade war, first he tested the waters with North Korea. And so I think we're going to have lots of that excitement as geopolitical events they unravel.
This is going to be his third year of his presidency. Usually this is the year they really want to, presidents want to commit to their promises, want to make sure the economy is in good shape. Is he facing a huge challenge here?
Well, the corporate taxes are lower. He's trying to streamline the government by shutting them down if that's what it takes to have this sort of wake-up call. I really don't know from that end. But I do believe that if you removed yourself from all the negative narrative, he is going after the Beltway Party, or the deep state as he likes to call it. He is pushing to have things streamlined and accountable from EPA, which is good for the mining industry. And so I think they're the bullish parts.
Well, what about the state of the economy, of the U.S. economy? Where do you think we're at?
Well, rising interest rates is always a difficulty, and I think unwinding QE. I mean, gold bugs want QE unwound, but it's very disruptive to the stock market. So you can't suck and blow a balloon at the same time, all right?
If you had to sum it up. Right. So we were on a stellar panel. You were there with Peter Schiff, Roy Sabag, Peter Hug. The sentiment is bullish on gold. Sentiment is bullish on gold in mainstream media. I said Jim Cramer loves gold now.
All last year I kept telling you that the differential between Japanese yen and the euro and the dollar, gold, the dollar should be higher and gold should be 700. It was unbelievable how well gold held in when the US had the highest real interest rates in the world. So Japan is offering you negative rates of return, Europe is offering you negative rates of return, only the US, and that differential is usually a much stronger dollar, a much weaker gold price, but that didn't happen. So that's why any type of a drop in rates, gold in a blink of an eye is 1,500.
But investors were not there last year. Despite the drop in the gold price in 2018 was one of the lowest years ever for investor demand, physical buying of gold. Do you think that will come back? Because that's what it's going to take, really, to drive the price up.
Well, I think the trade war and things of that nature do stifle. Like Peter was talking about Hong Kong, and because of the trade wars, which actually started in April when Chinese PMI, Purchasing Manufacturers Index, peaked, you saw that slow drop in the consumption, so they become worried. Once that's resolved, I think they open up the wallets and the purses, and they spend.
In a blink of an eye.
In a blink of an eye.
Frank Holmes, thank you so much for joining us. Always a pleasure. And thanks for watching. We'll have much more for you from the VRIC here in beautiful Vancouver.